Hi, I'm Mo for Pepper's Web TV. Right now we'll go to Aurora Borealis's Betty Cascanet. Stained glass is quite popular with a lot of people, and a lot of hobbyists do it. Can you explain anything that maybe somebody should look out for, whether they're making stained glass pieces or whether they're purchasing?
If you're going to a craft show to look for small pieces of stained glass, you want to look at the craftsmanship of the work, and like solder lines, for example, they should be smooth and have a nice bead on them. If it's rough and bumpy, then it might not be soldered together that well. But the glass itself, like, is it appealing? Is it a nice combination of color?
Okay. And also, is there some considerations where you're installing the stained glass? For example, a highlight area. Can you give any insight?
If you're putting a panel in a window that gets a lot of sunlight, now if it's an installed piece, you're probably going to want to go with the lead cane method as opposed to a copper foil. Glass can heat up with a fair bit of sunlight and cause some expansion, and you want to allow that to happen without the glass breaking. In a copper foil piece, the glass doesn't really have the room to expand, so you might have some cracked glass after a while if it's continually exposed to higher temperatures that you can get from a buildup from sunlight.
Okay. Can you name some benefits of somebody purchasing stained glass outside of the obvious? Or actually, tell me why somebody would want to buy stained glass art. And
for the home, it's going to change the atmosphere in a home. If you have windows installed, change the lighting coming into the place. The color is going to affect the mood, and it adds value to your home as well. You know, if you're looking down the road, you might sell your place sometime.
Okay. What types of stained glass art are there? Like, there's windows, of course. Can you name, like, maybe make a list of different applications of stained glass?
Well, there's windows, lamps, skylights, entranceways. You can go to 3D where you know, you're making maybe small items in stained glass, like boxes or candle holders. Some of the more craft show items. You can work with beveled glass, which is plain glass with an angle to it that creates a rainbow effect when the sun is shining through it. So although it may appear plain, it creates this whole array of light when the light comes through it, like a color.
Okay.
And let's see, what else? What else in stained glass? There are different techniques as well. Like one artist in stained glass has used gold on the back, like gold leaf on the back, to create an effect. And you can paint on glass. It has to be kiln baked, of course, to endure. You can't just be any type of paint. It's got to be a glass paint and kiln baked to work. You can etch on glass. You can sandblast it to create an effect. These are all things that you can do in a stained glass piece to enhance the work.
That's good. What services does Aurora Borealis encompass?
Well, Aurora Borealis is a new business, and the main focus is stained glass, but I'm also able to do portraiture in various media, such as watercolor, pastel, either oil or chalk pastel, Conte, charcoal, graphite, acrylics. The only thing I'm not working in at the present time is oils because of the oils bother my.
Okay. Okay, I think that's about it, unless there's anything you want to add. Whereabouts are you located?
Oh, I'm located in beautiful Perry Sound. As you can see, there's the, I don't know if you can see it, maybe you can't.
Oh, yes, you can.
Part of the bay behind me, the big sound. And it's just gorgeous here. Warm.
Where is the bay? Where is the sound? You're talking to the world.
Georgian Bay? Well, sort of mid-Ontario, not the most distant part of Ontario, not the most northerly part, but sort of halfway between the great north of Ontario and the south, about 3 hours north of Toronto.
Okay. I think that's fine.